So, how do you grade an essay written by an AI? I mean, really, how do you score a poem or a complex piece of code it spits out? We all know these large language models are incredibly powerful, but figuring out if they're actually any good, well, that's one of the biggest challenges in the entire field. It's a surprisingly tough question, but a powerful new framework is emerging that might just be the answer.
Here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll dive into why this is such a problem, the evaluation bottleneck. Then, we'll meet our solution, the AI Judge. After that, we'll look inside its toolkit, see how it's paving the way for AI to improve itself, talk about some crucial words of caution, and finally, we'll look at what this all means for the future of AI.
Okay, so let's start with the big hurdle. For years, the main thing slowing down AI progress wasn't just building bigger models. It was the slow, painful, tedious process of grading them. This has been the core problem that absolutely needed a breakthrough.
It really all boils down to this simple question. Intuitively, right? We know when a response from an AI feels right or when it feels wrong. But how do you quantify that? How do you turn a subjective thumbs up into objective data you can actually use to improve a system? Especially when you need to do it millions of times a day. That's the real challenge.
This table just lays it out perfectly, the old way versus the new way. On one side, you've got human evaluation. I mean, it's the gold standard for quality, but it is painfully slow and super expensive. Then you've got the problem of models just making stuff up, hallucinating. And trying to compare two slightly different answers, a lot of the time it just comes down to opinion. And for those rigged systems, you have to make sure the answers stick to the source material. The LLM-as-Judge framework, it offers a scalable, automated, and objective solution to every single one of these problems.
So this brings us to the big idea, the core concept. What if, instead of only relying on humans, AI could actually learn to grade its own homework?
And that is exactly what LLM-as-Judge is. You're basically taking one large language model and giving it a brand new job. Instead of being a creator, it becomes this impartial evaluator armed with a really strict set of instructions to score the answers generated by other models.
Think of it like an automated examiner AI. Its only job is to check for things like accuracy, relevance, and safety. This specialized approach is, no joke, quickly becoming the new standard for any team that needs to build and improve their AI systems quickly and reliably.
So that's the big idea. But how does it all work in practice? Let's, open up the Judge's toolkit and take a look under the hood.
The general workflow is actually pretty simple. Step 1, you get one or more answers from your AI models. Step 2, you pass those answers over to the judge. Step 3, the judge does its thing, evaluating them against your criteria. And finally, Step 4, it sends back a clean, structured score or ranking that a computer can easily read.
All right, let's start with the most basic case. You've generated a single response from your AI, and you just want to know, is this any good?
The secret sauce is all in the prompt you give the judge. You're not just asking a vague question like, hey, is this good? No, you're handing it a strict rubric, a detailed checklist with criteria like relevance, accuracy, and clarity, and you're telling it to score each one of those precisely.
And here is the real payoff. The judge doesn't write you back a long, subjective paragraph. It returns a structured JSON object, which is just a really clean, organized format that a computer can read instantly. And that is the crucial step, because that's what allows the entire process to be automated, letting you track performance over time without any human needing to be in the loop.
Okay, but what about a more common scenario? Let's say you've tweaked your prompt or you're trying out a new model, and now you have two different responses. Which one is actually better?
For this, you use what's called a ranking prompt. You just present both response A and response B to a neutral judge and simply ask which one is better and why. And just like before, the judge returns a clean JSON output declaring a winner. This is basically the engine that powers automated A/B testing for AI.
Now for a really, really critical application, Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. This is when an AI uses a set of your source documents, like say your company's internal wiki, to answer a question. The biggest danger here by far is hallucination, when the AI just makes stuff up that isn't actually in those documents.
And to fight this, the RAG evaluation prompt is designed to check for one thing above all else: faithfulness. It asks the judge a simple, brutal question. Is every single part of this answer supported only by the documents we provided? This lets you programmatically measure if your RAG system is sticking to the facts or if it's going off script.
Okay, this is where it gets even more exciting. See, LLM-as-Judge isn't just about grading, it's a fundamental building block for creating systems that can literally improve themselves.
So check this out. There's a technique called self-consistency. Instead of asking for just one answer, you have the model generate, let's say, 3 or 5 different attempts. Then you just deploy the LLM-as-Judge to pick the single best one from that group. This simple filtering process can significantly boost the quality of your final output, all without any complex retraining. Pretty cool, right?
And this leads us to the holy grail of fully automated feedback loop. Step 1, a model generates an answer. Step 2, the judge scores it. Step 3, we check the score. If it's below our quality bar, we don't just accept it. The system automatically kicks off Step 4, improve and retry. It generates a new answer, and it keeps doing that until the judge finally gives it a passing grade. This is the foundational logic for how we build truly self-improving AI.
Of course, this is a powerful tool, but it's not a magic wand. There are definitely risks involved, and it's absolutely essential to understand what they are.
You might be wondering, what if the judge itself is biased? Or what if it always prefers the first answer it sees? What if the judge hallucinates? These are real concerns, and thankfully they have practical solutions. To fight bias, you can use a whole panel of different judge models and have them vote. To stop the judge from hallucinating, you give it incredibly strict, structured prompts. You can manage cost by using smaller, faster models for the first round of checks. And you enforce neutrality with a fixed system prompt for grading. See? These are solvable engineering challenges, not dead ends.
So where does all this leave us? Let's bring it all together and really focus on the key takeaways for the future of evaluating AI.
I mean, when you put it all together, the benefits are truly transformative. This framework slashes manual work, it gives us objective benchmarking, it helps automatically curate better training data, it acts as a safety net to prevent quality from dropping, and most importantly, it creates that essential feedback loop for continuous automated improvement.
And that leaves us with this final, crucial idea. The goal here isn't to replace human oversight entirely. The future is a powerful collaboration. It's about combining automated AI judgment for speed and scale, but guided by human expertise for those really critical, nuanced cases. This partnership is exactly how we're going to build the next generation of smarter, safer, and more reliable AI for everyone.